Alright, man. What a do, YouTube? What's down with it, man? Alright, so we got another episode. I want to say this is episode 6. And in this episode, we're going to be speaking on Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James. The whole viral, I don't want to say altercation, but it was in the middle of a game. It was the Boston Celtics versus the Los Angeles Lakers. And I think during the timeout, LeBron decided to, hey, I'm going to check Stephen A. about something. Now, for those who don't know, LeBron James is the power forward, small forward for the Los Angeles Lakers. He's the leading scorer in NBA history. He's breaking all type of records, man. Been in the league for 3 decades. No, 2 decades. Played during 3 different generations. You know, I would say he's my generation's Michael Jordan because I was born in '94. So I can't tell you about Michael Jordan during the 80s and 90s and stuff like that. Compared to people that seen it live and was watching that shit. So, but most people would say and consider LeBron James, if not their GOAT, you know, he'll be within the top 2. Some people like to slide Kobe in there. That's a whole big debate. But I guess that could be a whole nother episode because I'll spend all day comparing Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and throwing people like Kobe and Kareem in there. So, long story short, we know Stephen A. Smith is a reporter, been doing it for years, covered multiple sports. He's on First Take, been on there for over a decade. ESPN, one of the guys that if he says something, everyone hears it. It's going viral everywhere. A lot of players sometimes could take what he says personally. And sometimes, if you ask me, sometimes I feel like, yeah, he could go a little too far with it. He could calm down a little bit sometimes, but at the same time, he has a job to do. And when you're a professional basketball player in the National Basketball Association and you're a billionaire, I will assume that, hey, it just comes with the lifestyle. You know, you've been the talk of the town, so to speak, since you was 18 years old, man. You was a millionaire, 18 years old, dog. So you know what this comes with. So now you're the first player in NBA history to have a father-son duo. Not only father and son duo, play on the same team. Now, here's the controversy of this. You got LeBron James, who's been the biggest thing since Michael Jordan. Some could debate that, but he's been the biggest thing since Michael Jordan, who's been, you know, bigger than LeBron. You feel what I'm saying? So now you got LeBron teaming up with his son. Now, here's where we have the back and forth. Now, Stephen A. Smith says, hey, we all know that your son is only in the NBA because of you. But if you think about it, I don't understand why that is the possible thing that makes him so upset. Let's just be honest with you. Why do you think he was drafted, period? Because he could have went undrafted. Trust me. Could have went undrafted. That ain't me hating, but we all know this. If you watch sports, he could have went undrafted. And the only reason why he's really there, yes, is because of his father. And you're on the same team as your father, man. Come on, man. The only other person that could have done that could have been a Michael Jordan. You feel what I'm saying? So now, fast forward, like the topic of the day, you got LeBron James during the timeout. He walks over to Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith is with other people. He's talking this and that. But then LeBron James, who's 6'9", 260 pounds, walks up on Stephen A. Smith. Now, you can hear a little audio. You can lip read. You can determine what you heard. But we all know he was basically talking about his son. Leave his son out of it. You know. What's y'all thoughts of it? Do you think Stephen A. Smith is doing his job? Do you think LeBron James is just a concerned, just a parent? But how do you think about it? Like I just said, it's the National Basketball Association, man. You've been in the spotlight since before you was 18 years old. You was a millionaire at 18 years old. If anybody knows about scrutiny and what you're supposed to, what they think you're gonna amount to, it'll be him, because he surpassed that. You feel what I'm saying? And the only thing is his son is not just came right out the back like one of those one and done or these other draft picks we see. His son kind of, but you see spurts of it. You see different fragments of his game. You see it's there. But on the NBA level, no. He'll go to the G League and ball out, but it'd be kind of iffy once he comes to the NBA. A lot of people feel like he should have just been in the G League for a couple of years and worked his way to the NBA. We've all feel that way for the most part, You've seen viral videos of like people like Jaylen Brown and Devin Booker, basically saying, I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's, we've all seen it. We've all said it, So what's y'all whole thoughts, man? Because you could look at it like that, or you could look at it like, shit, this is a father that is able to put his son in a certain position. You feel what I'm saying? A father that's been in a child's life his whole life. You haven't heard all this big bad publicity stuff on LeBron and LeBron James family. I think the only real thing that viral video, I think with Bronny, I think it was smoking a blunt. Other than that, as far as LeBron James himself, nah. The only criticism he's really made people have made on LeBron James, it's really only dealt with basketball, whether he decided to, what team he goes to, and basically what he does on the team, on the court. But as far as outside, you don't hear him, he beat up on his kids or his wife, or he divorced his wife, or have all these mistresses and people coming out of nowhere saying he's their child's father and stuff like that. So if you look at it, he's been a model citizen. Shit, like I said, he's a billionaire, So I just want to get everyone's thoughts on, like, hey, what do you think? Do you think Bronny is ready for the NBA? Do you think Bronny's only there because of LeBron James? Do you think Stephen A. Smith is wrong? Too harsh? What do you think? Y'all get in the comments. Y'all like this up. Subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. We're going to film more shit, man. Like I said, I'm going to be gone for a little bit. But we are throwing these episodes out there so we can have some shit to stream while I'm gone. So, yeah, man. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe button.